Hi guys, Guy and Cal, New Orleans Saints. Actually, second, third. I'm a fair weather friend when it comes fan, I should say, fair weather fan. When it comes to football, the Lions are my number one. Number two, kind of, I guess it leans towards Chicago Bears, and then yeah, the Saints. So because I lived in Louisiana for a few years, I got a Honda right down here. I got my, in fact, speaking of Chicago, my coffee cup from Chicago, things I don't have around me to prepare. I guess I don't need to prepare. I do have my notes on the side over here on a monitor. I don't have my phone. I don't need my phone. Yeah, screw it. Okay, so yeah, happy. You see the weather behind me, I think. Yeah, see? Next to Yoda. Yoda's looking outside and seeing nice blue skies on this beautiful autumn day for November 6th, 2016. 2 more days to election day. If you're like me, living here in the United States, it's been nuts. We cannot wait for it to be done. Yeah, I turn on my computer and it's going through all these gyrations. Yes, I do turn off my computer when I don't use it. I know some people don't do that, but I do. And it's went through a lot of updates, and I was wondering what the hell. I was trying to bring up my browser, it wasn't coming up, and now I just got a notification pop up saying a new version of Java is available or something like that. Anyway, so I hope it's all good. Okay, but yeah, it's election week. I actually have off because I am a political animal, I guess I'd say. I'm not actively involved like I used to be, but I am still fairly active. Um, and this election is just nuts. This election cycle, as you all know, and we hope to all get it done quickly. And I'll let you know I'm voting. I usually vote left. I'm kind of a left centrist. I always call myself a lefty righty righty lefty because there's things on both sides that I agree with. That is why this year I'm voting third party libertarian for Gary Johnson. I know a lot of you are like, what the hell? You're wasting your vote. But no, I'm not wasting my vote. The thing is, I'm gonna not have to take a shower after I go cast my vote on Tuesday morning. So, but I do have off work. I took off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I originally had Tuesday and Wednesday off. Tuesday to go vote and help get the vote out because there are still a few things I do with that, and then I stay up late to watch the election returns to see who's going to win. So that's why I took Wednesday off. And what helps a little bit, at least with my sleep cycle, is we just fell back. So those of you who did not change your clocks, last night was the night. Yesterday at this time it was 1:09. Right now it happens to be 12:09. Okay, let me move on with the topics of this from my window to yours. So anyway, yeah, as I was saying, it is nice and sunny out, and it is November 6th. It's like almost approaching 70 degrees here in Michigan. Very unusual. And you guys say, oh yeah, go up climate change. Yeah. Okay, we'll see when the world is and is just here and is gone. So I do what I can. I know I don't do as much as I should. I'd love to get some solar energy on this house. I don't have that. It costs thousands of dollars to install, which I don't have. I do have, the biggest thing I do have is my lawnmower, which I've talked about before, and it's a battery operated. It's from Ego. It's a wonderful, it will do my yard. It's just great, and it's just like any gas powered mower. So anyway, okay, moving on. I want to thank Down the Rabbit Hole. I don't know your official name, but Down Ben is it? No, it's not Ben because that's T-Rex Space Station. Anyway, I apologize for not saying your real name, sir, but I thank Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm going to put a link to his YouTube site in the description here. Let's close this. I'm getting all these notices pop up on my computer. My McAfee wants me to renew. I know it's due for renewal. Anyway, yes, Down the Rabbit Hole. He's got a wonderful series. In fact, Yes, one of his favorite game series, Assassin's Creed. I am wearing the Assassin's hoodie, and yeah, I got this. I think it was on. It's got the little. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, it makes me look a little freakish when I put the hood on. I got this at Hot Topic. It was on clearance for like $20 from $60 or something. It was an incredible, and I thought it was a pretty good deal. Um, anyway, but he gave me a shout out for this show from My Window to Yours, and I thank you very much for that. I have actually gained a few subscribers, so a couple of your listeners or your watchers did listen to you and have subscribed to me. That's okay. You know what? If I had 2 subscribers, I continue to do what I do. Because I know that there's a few of you out there that enjoy what I have to say and the things that I have to say and share the equal opinions or what have you. I love this outlet. And no, I don't monetize. I'm not planning on quitting my full-time job and doing YouTube. I don't care that I only have like 44 subscribers or whatever it is. I would love to break 100 and get out there more, but you know what? I'm happy with what I do. So again, thank you down the rabbit hole for mentioning me in your latest video, and it happened to be about what is your favorite city. Last week I talked about San Francisco, and his happens to be London, and he even used the Assassin's Creed Syndicate as an opening. So it is pretty good. Oh yeah, this week poor Kaya, and she's coming up here now. This baby, come here, come here. Let me get her for a minute. Okay, this baby here. Okay, this little baby. See, yeah. Say hi to the camera. Say, yep. Okay, see her. As you guys might know or might not know, she's been through a lot. Okay, that's Kaya. She's an epileptic. She has seizures, not on a daily basis. The meds are pretty much controlling them, although there's like every other month, every 2 to 3 months, she'll go through clusters. And we'll go 2 or 3 days with cluster seizures, and that's just, that's why a couple of weeks ago, I did not do a From My Window to Yours. That was one of the reasons. Okay. Anyway, this week, Jesus. She's been through a lot with her seizures. Sometimes she'll fall down the stairs, and we try to make her not fall down the stairs. We got gates and everything. And sometimes the street seizures are so strong and we don't catch her, and she's right by the steps and she falls down. Anyway, this week I always let the dogs out, and especially a nice day, kind of a beautiful day. I always let them out, and because we've got a fenced-in yard, fully fenced in, and they can run at their leisure. But I always check on them every 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour. If I don't hear from them, I'm like, okay, I'm just curious. Let me go see. Well, Honda, and where's he? He must have just left. Honda came inside the house and it's like was barking, yelping, or just a little like, okay. And I'm like, oh, where's Kaya? So I'm looking around, and all of a sudden I've got this house. I'm actually on the second level right now. This is where our bedrooms are. We've got a bathroom down the hallway, and it's also a walkout. And so I go out on the deck off the kitchen looking down, and I see these 2 little eyes peering up at me. I'm like, what the fuck? What is she doing under the ground? And my initial reaction was they dug a hole that deep for her to get in the ground, so I went running down there, had to pull her out. I have a hole in my yard. It's probably 2.5, 3 foot diameter, probably a good 2.5 to 3 foot deep. And it was half full of mud and water, and it was just, it was nasty. The only thing I can think of, and I've got a contractor coming by to look at it, is the old septic tank for this house, the old septic system. And it must have not been filled with gravel or anything and just finally let it give. So just for now, we're going to fill it with gravel and top dirt and what have you. But I've got a big tarp over it with heavy blocks all around. So yeah, dogs can even walk on the tarp and it's going to be safe for them. So, but I was like scared shitless. I'm like, what the hell? And that poor girl, she was so funny, but then she got a nice hot bath right after. So yeah, that happened this past weekend. Um, or this past week anyway. It's just been, yeah, it's been outside of that. It's been it's an eventful week. It's been work and, that's it. Living life. So, okay. Now I'm going to go on with talk about my games. This morning I have been playing Dead Rising 3. Xbox Games with Gold had it on sale for like $10 for the Apocalyptic Collection, I believe it is. It's with all the DLC. It was only $10. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this. I even owned the game on disc at one time in my life, and I had never even opened the damn game. I saw it on the shelf. I'm like, what is this? And why, what? So anyway, I had to trade in a game to go towards something else. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was maybe Doom at the time. And so I'm like, I'm not going to play this and traded it in. And it still had a pretty good value on it to go towards Doom. So I did that. But yeah, the digital download the other few weeks ago was like $10. I don't think it's $10 now. It might be if you search for it in the Xbox store. It might be $10 still. But I'm like, yeah, I had $20 and I just noticed my ring is not here. I gotta check for it. My ring that we use for our wedding ring. Um, so yeah, Dead Rising. And I thought, you know what? I got up early this morning, even though I don't have to work tomorrow. The time change. I still got up 5:30 in the morning, and so I played. I got my coffee ready. I'm like, okay. I watched a little bit of the news. Nothing was going on there, so I was like, okay, let's um do the do our games. And so I go on my Jump to War because I always do the daily thing with the free to play game. When you go in and log in and play every day, you get like tokens. So I want to keep that up. I don't want to reset back to day one. So I go in and do that for a little while. And I do some PvP and progress some on there. And then I was like, okay, yesterday I played Gears 4 all day. And I'm like, no, you know what? And that's going to bring me to a question of the week, too, soon. But Gears, I played Gears. I'm like, no, I want to play something different. And my main goal today was to play some Titanfall. But then I saw this. I'm like, Dead Rising 3. I downloaded it. I have not played it yet. So I started playing it, and I'm really enjoying it. I really am. Because it's something different. It's not a first person shooter. Yeah, you go around. It's pretty much an open world. There's crafting different weapons and doing side quests and just, okay, now I just got bit by a zombie. I don't want to give away spoilers, so I apologize for any of those who want to play the game. But anyway, yeah, there's a point early on the game when you get bit in the hand, you have to find, it's called Zombrex, I think. It's an injection. And that's the point I'm at now. But yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying this game. That was only $10. And this kind of leads me into, I guess, my discussion. Like my games, I have like games for the remainder of the year. Have big question marks on. You know what? There's a game and people are going to be like, "What the hell? You not played this?" Grand Theft Auto GTA. Am I the only one in the world that has never ever played Grand Theft Auto? But I think it's Rockstar Games that makes it. I saw with the games with gold the deals of the week, and it happened to be like only $30. I've not gotten it, but I've thought about it, and I know it's an old game. It's an older game. The Forza, I do want to pick up the Forza Horizon 3. That I do want to pick up maybe for Christmas, a holiday gift for myself, something, or maybe even from Chris, a holiday gift. Um, and it is getting close to the holiday, so the rest of the games that I want are going to be on my list. And it's going to be like, okay, if I get them, good. If I don't get them, then I'll just pick them up myself. Okay, so here is kind of a question that I have for you guys. I was playing Gears 4 yesterday. I spent a good 6 to 8 hours probably playing it. One reason too is like, hey Brad, it's nice out. Why are you out and playing around? And yeah, we did rake some leaves yesterday. We probably spent a good half hour, an hour raking leaves. But I still have this chest cold. This chest cold has been with me for like 2 weeks now. No, I've not seen the doc. Excuse me. I've not gone to the doctor. I've not got antibiotics. At least the last couple nights, I've been taking NyQuil, and it's been breaking up. Yeah, this congestion. Um, so I've not wanted to spend a lot of time outside, but it is beautiful out. I do have to admit. And in fact, when I get done with this video and start to upload it, I have to go to Myers and pick up some lawn bags and a few other things. But we need to get those. We use those big paper lawn bags to throw the leaves in, and then the city will come by at some point in time and they collect them. Um, anyway, okay. So yesterday I was playing Gears 4. And and a thought came to mind. It's like, when is this game done? For you guys, I guess my question is, when do you consider a game done? Back in my olden days, way olden days, like how many years ago? 30, going on 40 years ago in the 80s. Nintendo. When I had my little Super Nintendo playing my Mario. When you beat Bowser, the game was done. Okay, the game was done. Now, I have beat, in Gears 4, I've come to the end of the campaign. And yes, I played it on hardcore. I did not play it on, whatever the hardest, insane mode. I'd like to, maybe getting through that part of it would consider it done. The multiplayer, I'd like to see. I've set my own goals. I guess what I'm trying to get at. I've set my own goals, getting to a level 100 and at least re-upping once, and playing through the campaign on Insane, and probably getting through level 50 of Horde. I've gotten up to level 34 was the highest I got one night. I think once I satisfy those three things, the game for me technically is done. So in these big open worlds. Okay, I'll take Syndicate, coming back to the Assassin's Creed Syndicate. For me, I beat the story, everything. For me, that game was done when I found all were they feathers, or was that Assassin's Creed 3 in this? The Animus, there's the Animus beacons you can find. What was it? Was it scrolls? For Syndicate, I can't remember, but the collectibles. All of the collectibles, I wanted to find them all. And, with a little YouTube magic, a little YouTube help, I found them all. But then that's when I considered the game for me was done. I did get, and I really much enjoyed Jack the Reaper DLC. Okay, for Doom. For Doom is pretty much done. However, it's now coming out with some DLC. So I want to revisit that game when the DLCs come out. Is it done? No. DLCs are out. When I beat them, yeah, good, happy. But a huge, huge game like Gears of War 4. There's one achievement, a seriously achievement, if you guys don't know, for Gears of War 4. And it's insane. It's terrible. I know I will never get it. You have to beat the game on Insane. You need to re-up 100 times. That means you have to get to level 1,000. And I'm struggling just to get to level 100. Then, when you play in a Horde, there's 5 different classes. You have to have every single one of those classes at its maximum level 10. I've played Horde, and granted, I've not played a lot, but I've probably played 5 or 6 times, and then I've got my soldier up to a level 2, and he's slowly progressing to a level 3, and that's just one class. It's just insane. So to me, in my mind, it's like, okay, if I satisfy my 3 requirements, it's done. But for you guys, I guess, in a big, huge open game like that, when you consider it done, Mad Max, Dean from Escape to Gaming had recommended, he recommended everybody play it. And I loved Mad Max. I just absolutely loved the game. But again, it's a huge world full of collectibles and fights and all these side things. And do you guys just do the story and then call it done, or are you OCD like me and have to get the collectibles and finish side quests? Now, this is like what I'm playing today, the Dead Rising 3. It's got a lot of side quests. It's got a lot of collectibles. I'm like, oh, okay, but it's going to keep me busy for a while. So that has been, I guess, my gaming news for the week. There really has not been other gaming news. Um, Destiny, my husband Chris, he just reached yesterday level 400 with his hunter, so he's very happy for that. And again, is that a requirement for finishing the game? Destiny, I think, is a 10-year project from Bungie, so it's going to be going on for another, like, what, 7 years? I think they're on year 3. Don't know. So, yeah. My next thing before I let you guys go, because I know I'm at 20 minutes, 20 little plus minutes, but this is going to be it, is, plus it's 12:30 and I want to go to the store and get back before the Lions come on. Okay, what was the next thing? Oh, yeah, getting new games. You know what? I might challenge myself next year. There's only one game I know I want to get next year, and that's Andromeda. I do want to get Cuphead. I'm not sure when Cuphead comes out. That's an indie game for the Xbox I definitely want to get. And outside of that, the only game I can think of is Andromeda. But outside of that, if you had no games, say, and this is for PlayStation or Xbox because I believe PlayStation does the same thing. But I'm going to reference Xbox because that's what I know. Games with gold each month. When you have an Xbox One, you get 4 games. 2 of them are Xbox One games, 2 of them are Xbox 360 games. However, the 360 are automatically backward compatible. So you get 4 games for free each month. A lot of these games, some of them are pretty big. Mirror's Edge, the first Mirror's Edge was a few months ago, which I downloaded. Started, I've not finished it. I'm going to finish it. Let's see what else. There was a couple other, they're fairly big games. They're not always small little games. They always say they're worth like $700 throughout the whole year if you got all of them. It's like $700 worth of games. But my thought is, why not? Why not, you know what, spend my $60 a year on my Xbox Live Gold, and there's no games, AAA games like I'm clamoring at to get. Just download the free ones that come out each month and play them. See how they are. I can't remember what this month is. The last one I just downloaded for last month was I Am Alive. I've downloaded and I played it. So see, I've got a lot of time to play these things. Another game I do want to come back to some is, especially now after BlizzCon this weekend, is Diablo. I think if you guys ask me what is my all-time favorite game, it's got to be Diablo because I'm always coming back to it. Always. That is a game that will not be done for me. Well, it has been technically done because I've not played it for a while. But they announced the Necromancer is coming next year. Necromancer class, which I'm going to love. So I'm going to be picking that up again and playing. But yeah, just roll with the free games. Why not? Yeah, support the games you want. Go out and buy them, support them. And I do say don't buy them used. If there's a game you really want, buy new because then you're supporting the developer. If you're buying it used from like GameStop, you're supporting GameStop. So anyway, that is going to be my discussion for the week, and I do thank you guys for watching, and I do thank you for your support. And yeah, share the channel around if you like it. Let other people know. Again, I don't monetize. I'm not planning on making this a job like some, and I'm happy for those. I watch some that this is their job, and they live in beautiful houses and drive beautiful cars and make a lot of beautiful money just off YouTube. So. And that's good. If you can do it, good for them. So that's just not me. So anyway, from my window to yours. I thank you guys for watching. Have a great week. And yes, go out and rock that vote of yours, because think of the sacrifices and the people who have died for your right to vote. So it is very important, even though you might feel dirty after you vote. I don't care who you vote for, vote your conscience and go out and vote. And thanks, guys. And we will talk next week. See ya.